Hello, good evening. It's around 8 p.m., February 10th, 2019. Welcome to the weather update. And we're going to be taking a look at the conditions across the area, and then we're going to be talking about the potential for a little snow in the forecast, but it won't be much. Today, the high clouds rolled in, so we didn't really have a clear day today. But yesterday, if we go back to yesterday's sky, you could see we did have a clear day. It was clear over Long Island that there were some high clouds over. If we go back and take this back a little bit earlier in the day, you could see that there were some high clouds over southern Jersey, but they actually cleared out early enough on. I guess we could have been there, but instead I decided to go out to Rocky Point because we haven't done that in a while, and beautiful spot there in the Sand Hills. So it was a really beautiful day, and the sunset was really, really nice too, by the way. So if you haven't checked out that video, I'd urge you to check it out. So let's talk about the current conditions outside right now. And right now it's 33. It was in the 30s today. You know, seasonal temperatures. If we go and look at yesterday's temperatures, you could see we were also in yesterday for the 9th. We were in the 30s. It felt colder though. We had a stronger wind, and the air was a little drier. That's why we had the nice clear skies. And some areas did get down. West Hampton did touch the teens. I'm not really going to go into that though, because we got to really talk about the storm coming up. We have a slight chance of snow tonight, as you see in the forecast, and then Tuesday we got a wintry mix changing terrain. So let me explain what's going to happen here. So we're looking at the GFS here, and you see this high here that is moving offshore. Now there's a weak system that passes by to the south. Actually, there's another high that's going to try to build down from Canada. It's not going to clear us out, but it suppresses the system that would have brought us snow tomorrow to the south. Maybe extreme southern Jersey. We'll get a dusting maybe, but this is all part of a stalled frontal boundary. So the next wave along the stalled frontal boundary approaches for Tuesday, and you can see now we have the cold air in place. So it's going to start as snow and then change to rain because the storm track is to our west, and it'll probably become heavy rain too into Tuesday night, and then that moves on, and then we have a weak high pressure moving in for Thursday, maybe a sunny day that day. And then the next system approaches for the weekend. That's also another rainstorm, and it just continued. Another rainstorm, and another rainstorm, and another rainstorm. So it doesn't seem like winter. We're not going to really get a winter this year. And if we look at the anomaly, I don't think we're going to really have any cold air coming our way either. So let's take a look at this upcoming week here. So you can see temperatures near average, go to above average for Wednesday. And then we have another plunge of cold air, but it's only confined to the upper Midwest. That's it. The rest of us are above normal. As you go into the weekend, you could see another, you got to be jealous because they're getting winter in the upper Midwest, but we're not. Again, that's where the cold air is. Looks like it goes a little more below normal for Wednesday, and then it's just no real sustained cold in sight. And this is all due to El Nino, which again is also due to climate change because it's causing more El Nino events, which is the above normal water in the Pacific. So anyway, without getting too much into detail on that, we've got to get into detail on the storm that's coming. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And again, they're making a big deal out of it. It's not really going to be that big of a deal. So the GFS pretty much has it starting as snow Tuesday morning, and then quickly changing the rain by early afternoon. So maybe an inch or two at most. That's all going to be washed away because we've got heavy rain for Tuesday night, and then that system leaves the area. So I don't think it'll be that much. Let's see what the GFS has. We'll look at some of the other models too, of course. Let's see. Total snowfall on the GFS probably won't be very much at all. Yeah, I think it's overdoing it. It has it at 4 inches, and I don't really see that happening. With that line moving in, I can see why they've issued their concern over it. But the most of the snow is going to be now. If you go inland, upstate, there'll be some good snows of a foot. But for us, I just don't see a lot happening for us. It's really the problem with the resolution is so low in this model. It looks like 3 inches, and then there's like, I don't know. It just looks a little weird. I've never seen it look like that. It's kind of weird. But anyway, let's go to another model because the GFS, we know, is not that great for precipitation events. I prefer using the NAM high resolution model, and this model here is definitely a little more accurate when it comes to it. So it really just has like 3 inches, but you can see if you look, it doesn't get close enough. But you can see on the North Shore there might be some areas of 4 inches, but I really think it'll just be a few inches and then it changes over to rain. Interesting that it puts more snow over Jersey than here, and actually if you go inland in New Jersey it could be closer to 5 or 6 inches. So let's see why that is. Let's see how it evolves the storm. Well, I think because it has the first snow, yeah, it has. It gives a little more. It gives a couple inches for anywhere from Tom's River on southward for tomorrow's event. So let's take a look and see what the radar has. See, you can see now this is the one that's going by to the south. So you can see it stays to the south, it misses Long Island, but the southern half of Jersey could get a couple inches from that. Could. All right. The next system, again, this is a stalled front, so the next wave comes and pushes this one. And this one, the NAM, you can see, now the NAM has a period of sleet. And this is the more of a concern. It won't be so much that there'll be a lot of snow. I still think there'll only be an inch or two of snow, but then there'll be sleet on top of that. So travel could be treacherous in Tuesday afternoon until it changes over completely to rain. So it's a little slower. And then we get into these heavy rain showers as we get into Wednesday, and it doesn't really go any further than that. I'll have another weather update before the storm is over. If we take a look at the water equivalent, or the liquid equivalent here, total accumulated precip, we're going to be getting a lot. So, you know, at least if you add it all together, over an inch probably, all right? And we show you the dew points, and we'll show you the temperatures too, and the thermodynamics. We'll show you where the warm air is. You can see the cold air just tries to hang tough because that same high that's protecting us from the event tomorrow will be causing the cold air to hang around a little longer, and that could mean more snow. But right now, like I said, it does not look like a lot of snow, but this is the closest thing we're going to get to snowfall. Unfortunately, it changes to rain and probably will get washed away relatively quickly. That's the unfortunate thing. I don't want to use any other models because we're really not close enough to the storm, but I think there will be snow on the ground. Probably not on the roads, but probably on the ground areas, an inch or two. But like I said, it'll get washed away very quickly. It'll turn to sleet. There'll be a layer of sleet on top of that. Then it's going to be a messy day for Tuesday. A very messy Tuesday. I guess that's the best way to put it right now. Let's go back to the GFS, and we'll take a look at the temperatures in our area. So you can see GFS. The GFS a little quicker to bring the warm air in, and then after that we're in the low 40s for Wednesday, Thursday 40, slightly above normal. Friday again. So you know, no real cold air to work with. So if there was really cold air, this would probably be a major snowstorm, but we don't have the really cold air. So the last thing we got to look at is the sky. When will we have clear skies? Well, we're not going to have clear skies tomorrow, obviously. Tuesday, we're dealing with the storm, so obviously we're not going to have clear skies then. Wednesday, probably going to be stuck in the clouds behind that, on the cyclonic flow behind that system. And then for Thursday, tries to clear us out. And maybe we get a little clearing in the morning, and maybe some clearing, but then it rolls more clouds back in. We'll have to see. Maybe Thursday we have some clear skies, which is Valentine's Day. So it would be nice to have a nice Valentine's Day, even though I don't have a Valentine. Well, I do have my Valentines, and I'd like to visit them if we can get a decent sky. Friday we're back in the clouds again. Saturday more clouds. Sunday, yeah, you know the deal already. You know, it's the way it is here with this pattern we're in. It's just awful. It's awful for snow lovers. It's awful for winter lovers who like bitter cold, and it's also awful for people like me who likes nice sunny days with clear skies, or mostly clear skies. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.